Welcome to Living Healthy Chicago. I'm Jane Klaus. Well, life is starting to get us all out and back on the road again, traveling. And it's always a good idea to take our healthy habits wherever we go. So today we've got tips on how to stay healthy while you're on an airplane. Joining us today with tips on how to stay healthy when traveling is Elizabeth Cole from Salveo Lifestyle. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi, Jane. Great to be here.
Well, it's great to have you here. Now, Elizabeth, we're getting back out there and we're traveling again, but it's so important to keep those health practices up while we're on the road.
In fact, I think even more important because you're thrown out of your natural rhythms when you're traveling often. And it's so important to remember that when you're flying, you're in a metal tube that is not designed for your health and well-being. It's designed to get you from point A to point B. It's up to you to really take control of the things that you can do and take steps to maintain your well-being while in the air so that when you land in your destination, you're feeling and looking your best. And so there's some simple tips that I can share with you to make sure you do that.
Let's start with tip number one, and that is hydration.
So hydration is key. Those planes have to circulate air all the time. And when they do that, it's very dehydrating. One of the simplest things you can do is bring your own water bottle with you and make a deal with yourself that you're going to get a liter in before that plane lands, and limit the alcohol. You really don't want to drink alcohol while on your plane. Save that celebration for when you're at your destination, because as we know, alcohol is even more dehydrating. Book the aisle seat so that you're able to get up and move around and get to the bathroom because you're hydrating so much.
Tip number two is about snacking or eating.
When you're up in those high altitudes, it's really hard on your digestive system. Eat before you go whenever possible. Choose a healthy meal at home. And then bring some healthy snacks on the plane. Little things like nuts and seeds and maybe your favorite granola bar.
And tip number three is interesting because it's not only for the plane, but it's also for when you arrive at your destination. And that is about sleep hygiene.
Often that's the one thing that really gets thrown out of rhythm when we travel. So anything you can do to plan ahead for that will set you up for success. Simple things like bringing an eye mask with you so that you can put that on the plane. We know we sleep better in total darkness. And same with maybe bringing some earplugs or noise canceling headphones on the plane will ensure that you're sleeping better.
On longer flights, we sit a lot more. So tip number four has to do with movement.
Move as much as you can and find little stretching opportunities. As I was mentioning before, book that aisle seat if possible. It'll make it a lot easier for you to get up and move. You can even set a reminder on your phone, every hour to get up and walk the aisles. Wear some compression socks. That'll help your blood flow. Your body will thank you for that.
Tip number five has to do with mental wellness. How can we help ourselves there?
Some of the things that I like to do are bring some lavender essential oils with me, a little roller ball or a little mist. I like to spray my little seat area, take a few deep breaths. It helps me settle in, get grounded for the flight. The 4-7-8 breathing that really calms the whole nervous system. And that's just a simple practice of breathing in through your nose for 4 seconds, holding your breath for 7 seconds, and then exhaling out for 8 seconds. And doing that for a few rounds resets your whole nervous system. So it really allows you to relax and enjoy the flight.
Elizabeth, great information to remember. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jane. Great to see you.
Okay, now it's your turn. How do you stay healthy when you travel? We want to know. Just let us know on Facebook. Search for Living Healthy Chicago. All right, if you liked this video and you want more information about living a healthy life, just subscribe to our channel. We're happy you're here.